Okay, let's go ahead and look at problem 13A. You go and follow along as I read. A school nurse recorded the weight of 3 students. Linda weighed 96 pounds, Bob weighed 84 pounds, and Yuzari weighed 87 pounds. How much more does Linda weigh than Yuzari? So my first step is I'm going to go ahead and look at this problem. I'm going to underline the question, make sure I understand what it's asking. And that's how much more does Linda weigh than Yuzari? Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and circle the information that's important in there. The important information is Linda's weight and Yuzari's weight. And I'm going to box this in right here. How much more? How much more is a key word for us. It means to subtract. Most of the time whenever we see that word, how much more, that means it's a subtraction problem. Okay, so the information that's important is Linda's weight, which is 96 pounds, and Yuzari's weight, which is 87 pounds. Okay, the information that's not important is Bob's weight, so we'll line through it, cross out the trash. Okay, we don't need that information. Okay, so we know we're going to use subtraction, and we're basically going to subtract 96. We're going to have to take 96 and take away 87. Okay, a couple ways of doing this. We'll go and use the standard algorithm. Okay, so what we're going to do is there's more on the floor, so I'm going to go next door and get 10 more. So whenever the bottom number is bigger than the top number, that means I have to regroup. So I'm going to take one of my 10s, and that's going to leave 8 10s. And that will give me 16 1s. If I was modeling that problem, it would look like this right here. 96, that's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and 6 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I've got more on the floor. That means I got to go next door. I cannot take 7 away from 6. So I'm going to take one of my 10s there. I'm going to replace that with a blue with 10 1s. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now it looks just like my other problem over here. I've got 8 10s now and 16 1s. Now I can take 7 from that. That would be all these. So I'm going to line through. That's 6. And one more would be 7. And that looks like, we'll see what we have left here. Looks like we have 9 left there. And we can count up from 7 to 16. That's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I can see my difference is 9 there. So that means that 16 minus 7 is 9. Okay, and then the tens place there, I've got 8 on top and 8 on the bottom, and I want to take away 8. That would be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, and I do not have any more left. So that means that 96 minus 87 is 9. Okay, let's go and look at the next problem, 13B, and follow along as I read. It says, Nick and his friend bought tickets to a carnival. Nick bought 95 tickets, Ben bought 64 tickets, and Jack bought 86 tickets. How many more carnival tickets did Nick and Jack buy combined? So I'm going to underline that question, make sure I understand what it's saying. It says, how many more carnival tickets did Nick and Jack buy combined? So I'm going to go ahead and find out the information that's important there. Information about Nick is important. Information about Jack is important. And I see the word combine right here. A lot of times that word combine means to add. A lot of times when I see the word and in there, it's going to be an adding type situation. So I believe this is going to be adding. So I need the information about Nick, that he got 95 tickets. And Jack got 87 tickets. Right there. Those are two important. The information about Ben is not important. I'll put a line through it, a line through the trash. Don't need it. So I'm going to go ahead. It's going to be an addition problem. It's going to be 95 plus 87. And I'll do a plus sign. Plus 80 can end up being close to multiplication. But so I'm going to go ahead and model first. I'm going to model my 95. So, and this would be an addition problem. I'm going to model both my add-ins. So that's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, and 90. And then 5 would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 87, I'll model that. That's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, and 80. And then the 7 would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so on this one, I can see that I'm going to end up with more than 10 in my ones place. So I see I got two rows of 5 there. So I'm going to go and combine those. I'm going to regroup in blue. And then that's going to give me another 10 right here. Okay, and it looks like it leaves 2 ones. Over here, what that looks like in my math problem is 5 plus 7. 5 plus 7 is 12. I cannot have 12 in the ones place, so I'd leave 2 in the ones place, and I regroup my 10 over here. That's really just what I did here. I got 2 ones, and I put my 10 back over here. Okay, now I started with 9. I regrouped one more. I know that's 10. That's going to be 10 tens is 100, so I'm going to regroup that one. So I'm going to do that in blue. So that's 10 tens, which is the same as 100. So I'm going to draw my 100 over there. And that looks like it leaves those 8 tens down there. And I did the same thing over here. Same thing right here. I've got, I had 9 tens there already. I had one more 10. That's going to make another 10. I'll regroup that over in the hundreds place. And that leaves 8 tens there. Or we can say 9 plus 1 plus 8 is 18. Okay, and then I just go ahead and I'm going to circle my 100 that I have there, because that's all I have left there. And right here I'm going to bring the 100 down. So that means that 95 plus 87 is 182. 182. And that's how many carnival tickets Nick and Jack bought combined. Okay, we're going to start working on two-dimensional figures 1, page 1. And on this one, we have some two-dimensional figures that we've drawn right here. And we need to identify how many sides and how many vertices they have. Okay. And if you remember from last year, we did tick marks to do the sides. So the first one's a square, and we know it's a square because it's got 4 equal length sides. And so if we're counting the sides, I'm going to do the sides of the blue. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's got 4 sides. And vertices, we circle the vertices. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4 vertices. So a square has 4 sides and 4 vertices. Rectangle. Sides. Got 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. And vertices. We'll circle them. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4 vertices. 4 vertices. Okay, C. We'll go and look at parallelogram. Parallelogram. Parallelogram has 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. And it also has 1, 2, 3, 4 vertices. Trapezoid. Trapezoid has 1, 2, 3, 4 sides and 1, 2, 3, 4 vertices. Now rhombus. Rhombus looks like it has 1, 2, 3, 4 sides and 1, 2, 3, 4 vertices. Okay, next thing we're going to look at is quadrilateral. It has 1, 2, 3, 4 sides and 1, 2, 3, 4 vertices. Triangle. Triangle has 1, 2, 3 sides. Okay, and tri means 3. Just like quad. Quad means 4. Tri means 3. And it also has 1, 2, 3 vertices. Pentagon. Pentagon has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 vertices. Hexagon. Hexagon has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 vertices. And the octagon. Octagon has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sides. Octa means 8, like octopus. And has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 vertices. And that's all we have to do for two-dimensional figures. Now we'll go ahead and look at our skills 13. Okay, we're going to go and look at skills 13. And on skills 13, we're going to read what it says. It says, Mrs. Payton has a box of crayons on her desk. The graph below shows the number of each color of crayons in the box. So I see a blank spot right there. We need a title for that. I went ahead and made a title for it. We're going to call this Miss Payton's Crayons. And also see a key down here. Whenever we see a key, that's very important. I'm going to circle it, make sure I get that information right there. And it shows each picture of a crayon represents 4 crayons. So I can see this is the colors of the crayons. I'll put a C here. And these are how many crayons. I'll put a number right there, number sign. So that means each picture of a crayon represents 1 crayon. So I'm going to go ahead and put a 4 over each picture of the crayon. Okay. And there's a quick way of doing it and a long way of doing it. Okay. We'll do it the long way first, and then we'll do it the short way. We can say that we just add 4. So 4 plus 4 is 8. 8 plus 4 is 12. 12 plus 4 is 16. 16 plus 4 is 20. And 20 plus 4 is 24. So we can say there's 24 red crayons. So I'm going to put 24 right there. Or we could just make a multiplication sentence to do this quickly. I can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can do this 6 times 4, and I know that equals 24. So if you know your multiplication, it just makes adding that much quicker. So we'll go ahead and do the blue crayons. So I put a 4 on each one of these. So that's 4 plus 4 is 8. 8 plus 4 is 12. 12 plus 4 is 16. 16 plus 4 is 20. 20 plus 4 is 24. And 24 plus 4 is 28. So there are 28 blue crayons. Okay, or I could have said, okay, I know 6 would represent 24, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I could go right there and say 24 plus 4 is 28, or I could say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I could say 7 times 4 is 28. So 28 is equal to 7 times 4. Good to know your multiplication. Okay, right here for green, I see 3 crayons there. Okay, 4 plus 4 is 8, and 8 plus 4 is 12. So there are 12 green crayons. Or we could say 3 times 4 is equal to 12. And last one, yellow. I see, looks like 5 yellow crayons. 4 plus 4 is 8. 8 plus 4 is 12. 12 plus 4 is 16. And 16 plus 4 is 20. So there are 20 yellow crayons. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times 4 is equal to 20. And you can see I did it backwards than how you normally see it. I normally will see the problem, then you'll say it equals in the answer. This is still an equation. 24 is equal to 6 times 4. 28 is equal to 7 times 4. 12 is equal to 3 times 4. And 20 is equal to 5 times 4. It's just a different way of doing it, but still they're equal on both sides. So now that I've done that, now that I've done all those steps right there, I can go ahead and answer these questions below it. Okay, question number A. It says, which color has 20 crayons? So I just look up in my graph. I can see that the yellow one has 20 crayons. So I would go ahead and pick D as my answer. And we'll go ahead and look at B. I'll scoot up a little bit here. Okay, and this one says, which two colors have a combined total of 36 crayons? So which two colors have a combined total of 36 crayons? So I see the word combine. Okay, and that means I'm going to have to do some adding here. So I got to pick two colors that have a combined total of 36 crayons. Okay, so basically I need to add up all my answer choices and see which one equals 36. So in the problem right there, I'll just go ahead and write the number above it associated with how many crayons that is. So red, let's see if this will still work for me. Red appears to be 24. And yellow is 20. Blue is 28. And green is 12. Green is 12, and red is 24. Yellow is 20, and blue is 28. So basically, you just add these up. And I know 20 plus 20 would be 40, plus 4 more would equal 44. That one does not appear to be 36, so we can eliminate that one. Okay. 20 plus 10, and then I have 8 plus 2. 8 plus 2 is 10, so I'm going to put a 0 right there. I'm going to regroup one more in the tens place. So 10 plus 20 plus 10 appears to be 40. So that does not appear to be 36. So the next one, I've got 12 plus 24. Okay, I know 4 plus 2 is 6. Equal marks here. And then 20 plus 10 is 30. That looks like that may be the one that equals 36. I'm still going to check my last one. So 8 plus nothing is 8. And 20 plus 20 is 40. That one appears to be 48, so it's not J, it is H. So H would be have a combined total of, green and red crayons have a combined total of 36 crayons. Okay, once you get done with this, I want you to write all this down. So if the video is going a little bit fast for you, you can always pause it and go back and watch it and get the rest of the information that you need to write it down, because this is all good information. You're going to use it later on. And then you have an assignment in social studies. I'll show you how to get to your assignment in social studies really quick. You go to your courses, and you'll go to your social studies course. And inside your social studies course, this is the first 6 weeks, and it's going to be in the September 12th through 16th folder. Today's September 12th. And then you have the Monday, September 12th, and you have the information about, you have a video right here about Founding Fathers, the founders, and George Washington, week 5. You have an assessment here about the same information. You also have a paper in your cubby about this information. So make sure you do that. After you do that, double check your grades and see if you've completed all your assignments for sure. Check it in math, science, and social studies. You'll do that. And then you can go in your math course. You'll have some other assignments in your math course. They'll be written on the board too. But if you go to the course, math, and the first 6 weeks, and it's like September 12th, it'll be September 12th through 16th. Today's September 12th. You'll click on that, and you'll go into the Monday folder for math. You have basic facts, and you have word problems right there. Those will be 2 assignments you'll have for math today. You'll also go to Access Clever, and you'll do your extra math like you always do. And if you've completed all that stuff, I think there's a worksheet in your cubby for you to work on, and you can turn that into the black thing underneath my cabinet. And you can also work on IXL, the recommended lessons in IXL, to work on those if you completed all that stuff. And that should keep you pretty bit busy for today. And if you have any questions, please ask the substitute, and they'll be able to help you out. Good luck to you, and we'll talk to you later.